Jack Trice Stadium on the campus of Iowa State University, where tonight the undefeated Cyclones will face their stiffest challenge of this young season. The mighty Texas Longhorns roll into town, also sporting an unblemished record, and this year UT has gone back to playing its traditional smash mouth style. Texas, Iowa State, and a battle of two undefeated teams next on FX. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and this is the FX Game of the Week, brought to you by Russell Athletic. It's the 3-0 Texas Longhorns facing the 3-0 Iowa State Cyclones as conference play begins for these two teams tonight in the Big 12. Hi everybody, I'm Gus Johnson. Welcome to Ames, where this one has a big time feel. The Iowa State Cyclones are coming off back-to-back come from behind wins. They beat Texas last year in Austin and are more than confident that they'll beat them again tonight. As for this Texas squad, the next three games could define their season. Tonight, Iowa State. Next week, Oklahoma. The following week, Oklahoma State. But brick by brick, this young team up for the challenge, and it begins tonight with a hungry group of Iowa State Cyclones. I'm pleased to be joined by my partner, Charles Davis, CD. The quarterback position, huge for both teams in this game.
You talked about Texas defining themselves with youngsters at quarterback. A sophomore, Case McCoy. A freshman, David Ash. Case McCoy's the thrower, David Ash is the runner. But don't be fooled. They can do both, and Texas will unveil that when they feel ready. But the key number for them tonight is 25. They want to throw the ball 25 times or less. If it's less than that, that means they're running the football effectively. For Iowa State, they have a junior college transfer named Steele Jantz, who has galvanized this team and galvanized this state. You talk about come from behind wins, he's led them. His number tonight, 0. He's thrown 5 interceptions in the first quarter in the first 3 games. That can't happen tonight.
All right, this should be a very physical football game, and that brings us to our Sprint Superstar Spotlight. A couple of guys that'll bring you down.
Texas wants to get after Steele Jantz. They need Alex Okafor, their defensive end, to get started. 0 sacks on the season. They need him to break out tonight. For Iowa State, their linebacker, Jake Knott, is no longer just a good little story about the small guy who could. This guy's one of the best linebackers in the country.
So, coming up from Ames, the talent-rich Texas Longhorns face the blue-collar Iowa State Cyclones. It's about to go down on FX. Kevin Frazier, Marcus Allen, next. Welcome back to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, where moments ago, the undefeated Iowa State Cyclones took the field. Time now to join the third member of our team, our sideline analyst and coach, Coach Tim Brewster.
Yes, for 13 years I was in the locker room with Mac Brown, and he talked to his team tonight about being bigger, faster, and stronger than Iowa State. The most important thing is you got to be tougher. We got to run the football tonight. Malcolm Brown, you got to give me some yards after contact. Big guys up front, create some space. We got to get after Steele Jantz on defense. He's a young, inexperienced quarterback. We got to make him feel our presence. Men, we represent the state of Texas. We do not lose to Iowa State. Paul Rhodes on the other side, guys, he says hit them in the mouth, just like we did last year in Austin, and they will buckle. No magic is needed, guys. Your best is good enough. Tonight, the state of Iowa will storm the field. Tonight, the goalpost will go down. Gus and Charles, let's ride.
All right, Charles, you ready to ride?
I'm ready to ride. I'm just worried that if Iowa State does win this game, that they're going to body serve Coach on out of this place.
They may do it. All right, let's take a look at the weather. Great football fall weather, 66 degrees. It could get chilly a little later on. It's expected to drop down to 38. Mac Brown 60 years young, 14th year as the head coach of the Texas Longhorns. He won the national championship in 2005. His team coming off the bye week. Prior to that, at UCLA, they clobbered the Bruins 49-20. Meanwhile, 44-year-old Paul Rhodes in his third season, his team coming off a 24-20 win at UConn 2 weeks ago. They're also coming off the bye. The Cyclones start 3-0 for the first time since 2005. And a look at the series note. Texas, Iowa State. Last season, the Cyclones traveling to Austin, knocking off 22nd ranked Texas 28-21. Iowa State won the toss. They'll receive 55,000 strong in attendance tonight, and we're underway from Ames. And this will be Chantrell Johnson, picks it up and moves forward. And Johnson crosses the 15 and gets up to the 17-yard line. Tevin Jackson comes up with the tackle on special teams for UT. That brings us to the Chick-fil-A starting lineup, and we'll start with this Iowa State team, ranked 74th overall in total offense.
They've got to protect their quarterback, Kelechi Osemele, the left tackle. He's one of the best in the country, and he's nasty. And if you want a dynamic playmaker, put the ball in the hands of Josh Lenz. He's terrific with the ball, can run, catch, and throw.
Steele Jans, what a story, the junior from Agoura Hills, California. First down and 10 to the 18-yard line, and the handoff. Chantrell Johnson going nowhere. Terrific looking tackle by Emmanuel Acho. Now defensively, a look at Texas.
Texas up front, very tough. They've got to go after the quarterback, Keyston Randall, preseason All Big 12.
Second down. Jans rolling out of the pocket, throws to the far side, incomplete, right through the hands of Darius Reynolds. Now let's take a look at the Texas linebackers.
And the linebackers are terrific. You just got introduced to Emmanuel Acho. Terrific in the classroom, even better on the football field. 3 games worth of double-digit tackles. And back deep, the 2 safeties, Kenny Vaccaro, Blake Gideon. They're active, and they will hit you.
Third down, 14 from the 14-yard line. For Steele Jans, who will operate out of the shotgun. And Jans with time over the middle. Incomplete. That ball rising. Aaron Horn, the intended receiver. Iowa State 3 and out on their opening drive.
They're going to punt the ball away, and they missed 2 big opportunities. The pass that Darius Reynolds probably should have hauled in on second down. And on third down, Steele Jans probably a little pumped up. High and wide with a wide open receiver.
So Kirby Vanderkamp will send it away. He stands about a yard in his own end zone. And Jackson Shipley back deep for Texas. Shipley with the fair catch signal, and it is fair caught at the 41. And now the Texas Longhorns come onto the field as we take a look at the Chick-fil-A starting lineups.
They wanted to run the football, as Coach Brewster talked about at the top. David Snow, their offensive guard, started at center last year. He's physical and sets the tone. And the running back, Malcolm Brown, a freshman, so far has been better than advertised. 110 yards and a touchdown at UCLA.
Case McCoy, the brother of Cleveland Browns starting quarterback Colt McCoy, is the starting quarterback for this Texas squad. And on first down, they pitch it. Malcolm Brown gets down the sideline with running room. And Brown all the way down to the Iowa State 35. A flag on the play. Washington with the tackle. That's a gain of 22.
That'd either be a face mask or a horse collar on the sidelines. Marquise Washington made a saving tackle. Excuse me, Jaquez Washington made a saving tackle, but they'll get extra yardage at the end of the run.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, number 10 of the defense. Penalty will be 15 yards from the way the play ended. First down.
Rick Lumiere, your referee today.
Watch Brown. He's going to come this way with the action starting that way. So watch. McCoy with the fake and then kicks it back, and look out front. 78, David Snow. We just got done talking about him. Helps clear the way for Malcolm Brown. Jaquez Washington makes a touchdown saving tackle, but a horse collar penalty gives Texas additional yardage.
Malcolm Brown, 22 carries, 110 yards, a touchdown against UCLA in their last game. Out of the diamond formation, here's a handoff. It's Monroe getting around the corner with all sorts of running room, and he's tackled at the 12-yard line. Klein, the middle linebacker, making the stop along with Benton.
And a theme for the night is going to be when Iowa State has an opportunity to make plays, they must make them. On that run, they had a chance to get DJ Monroe down in the backfield, missed the tackle. Monroe got to the corner and picked up yardage for Texas. Second and short. If they want to throw it, this is a good down to do it.
From the 12, they'll pitch it, and it's Malcolm Brown trying to get around the corner. Nothing doing. Gang tackle. Leading the way, A.J. Klein. Also Patrick Neal in on the play for the Cyclones.
That's more like it for Wally Burnham's defense. Really nice job setting the corner so they can't get wide. Watch the Iowa State defenders get here. No place to go on the toss sweep for Malcolm Brown. They get upfield and change the line of scrimmage to behind where the ball was snapped.
Brings up third down at 4 at the 14. Opening drive for Texas. McCoy starts in the shotgun. And McCoy sprinting out of the pocket. Wants to run it. Does. And he slides down at the 10-yard line. Needed to get to the 10 for first down. Jake Latimer, first man to him. And let's see.
I think Texas is going to go for it here. You know, Coach Brewster talked about them being bigger, stronger, more physical. I think Mac Brown wants to set a tone right now. We're not backing off from Iowa State as we did a little bit last year. They want to set the tone that they're bigger and tougher this season.
Fourth down and 1 at the 11. Texas this year on fourth down conversions. They hand it off straight ahead. I don't know. I don't think Cody Johnson is going to get there. And Iowa State holds on fourth down and 1.
Gus, I like the gamble. Big credit to Iowa State's defense for setting the tone themselves. Texas wanted to, Iowa State did.
Fox College Football is presented by Russell Athletic, who reminds you that together we are. No score from Ames, Texas and Iowa State as the Longhorns turn it over on downs. Mac Brown watching. First down and 10 now for Steele Jantz. And the Cyclones at their own 11-yard line. Jantz on first down, hands it off to Johnson. And Johnson crosses the 11, picks up a couple on the play. Quandre Diggs, first man to him. So Steele Jantz. How about this young man? What a story he's turning out to be, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you see the first quarter, 5 interceptions, no touchdowns. When the rest of the game, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. The magic gets revealed as the game goes on.
2 weeks ago against UConn, 18 of 29, 200 yards, a touchdown, 3 picks. But he was 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter to lead them to victory. 2nd and 7. Jantz, he can move on the run. Got a receiver. Nicely done. And that's Darius Darks, the senior from Austin, Texas. And Jantz, one thing he's known for is to be able to break, contain, get out of the pocket, and make things happen.
And he had great vision because the free runner came from the backside. Saw him, moved, and completed the pass.
Third down and 1 at the 20. Here's the handoff, first down, James White and more. White pulled down from behind at the 32-yard line by Quandre Diggs, but Iowa State keeps the chains moving. A gain of 12, first down Cyclones.
And did you hear the crowd react? They wanted a horse collar tackle too. By the way, James White went down, but the official was right on the spot and determined there was none.
First down and 10 at the 12-yard, at the 31-yard line. After the 12-yard gain. And the handoff, fumble, and Texas has it. Alex Okafor jumping on the football, and we have our first turnover of the game.
A confusion at the mesh point right there. Do you hand it or do you pull it out? James White thinks he's supposed to take it. I think Steele Jantz wanted to pull it out and run the zone option and go back to the backside. A little confusion between the two. Okafor, the recipient, as is Texas.
Iowa State is 3-0 despite -5 in turnover margin. They now turn it over for the 6th time. First down and 10 at the 29. Out of the offset eye, Malcolm Brown, the deep back.